Welcome back to another episode of Three Bitches Reviewing. We're your hosts. I'm Kelcie, and I've seen Doctor Who a million bajillion times.
I'm Bree, and I've never seen it.
I'm Brady. I've seen it twice-ish.
Now I just want to start off because I'm still fucking reeling. So when this comes out, this episode that we're filming, it's going to be a couple weeks since the finale of the very new season, Doctor Who season finale.
Yeah.
Now Brady and I watched that shit. I don't know how to feel about it.
Right. Because
crazy shit happened and because, like, who?
Who?
I don't know how to feel about it. I'm like, love, but also like, I don't think so.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you want to DM me, my Instagram is @KelsieWeber, and we can talk about it because I can't talk about it with Bree, obviously, and then Brady doesn't know Doctor Who enough for me to like talk about the parallels that are happening or like maybe the reuse of material, but I think there are parallels and I think it's being done on purpose. So talk to me, DM me, because I need someone to talk to. Thank you. Now, today. Yeah. Okay, oh my God. That was so funny. And then everyone just starts petting her.
Oh
like, what?
Messiah.
We are on series 4.
Yeah.
Season 4, whichever.
Right.
And so we watched episodes 6 and 7, The Doctor's Daughter, and The Unicorn and the Wasp. Okay, I know. I know. So let's get into episode 6.
Okay.
The Doctor's Daughter, it was directed by Alice Troughton and written by Stephen Greenhorn, and it premiered May 10th, 2008. The TARDIS takes Dr. Martha and Donna to the planet Messaline. They are met by soldiers working for General Cobb. The soldiers force the Doctor into a progeneration machine, which uses his DNA to generate a soldier who becomes the Doctor's daughter. Which after this finale, like, why didn't they do that? Sorry, they know. Okay. They know. Because I'm just, oh my God.
Right.
Okay. The other occupants of the planet, the Hath, attack, taking Martha hostage. The Doctor and Donna are taken to see Cobb, and Donna names the Doctor's daughter Jenny. Elsewhere, Martha tends to an injured Hath, and they take her back to their command center. The General explains that they were meant to live with the Hath, but a dispute arose over the source. The Doctor inadvertently reveals its location to the humans and the Hath, and the two sides prepare for battle. The source turns out to be a terraforming device. The Doctor, Martha, Donna, and Jenny make their way to the source before both armies arrive. The Doctor declares the war to be over and releases a terraforming agent. Cobb tries to shoot the Doctor, but Jenny takes the bullet to the chest and dies. Later, Jenny revives and commandeers a rocket to leave the planet while the Doctor and Donna return Martha to Earth. So a lot happened.
Let's first just talk about the elephant in the room.
Okay, so obviously the actress Georgia, who plays Jenny, the Doctor's daughter, is the Doctor's daughter. She's the fifth Doctor's, the actor, Peter Sullivan, I think is his name. It's his actual daughter.
Yeah.
And then also, after filming this episode, Georgia and David Tennant started dating. And then, this was 2008, and then in 2011, they got married.
It's just like, when they met, she was 22, 23, and he was like 36 or 35 or something.
Yeah. They have, I think, a 13-year age gap.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were both consenting adults.
Oh, yeah. It's just like, I saw a little thing was like, he was like hesitant to date her because of the age gap.
Yeah.
You're 36, she's 23. 23?
Yeah. Like, I still feel like I'm 23 and I still feel like a baby.
36? David. I'm glad y'all still locked in to this day.
Yeah, they're still together.
It's clearly the right choice. They're in love.
Yeah. We just could have waited a little bit. Maybe. She's 23? Anyways. Okay. And then he was like, okay.
They did have some chemistry, though. I was like, damn.
I couldn't unsee it because it's supposed to be like a daughter, like.
Yeah, but then when
now I'm like,
she's dying in his arms. It's
like a romantic,
whoa.
like, are they actually looking at her like romantically? Or, I couldn't get that out of my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, what's it like between takes?
I literally,
They weren't dating yet. So that was when they met.
He was like, I loved her determination and her, what was the other thing I read? Her determination and her, what's the word?
I don't know.
Affection or something like that. It's a word like affection. Okay.
Passion?
No. It's like a, I'm pretty sure it might have been affection. I don't know. I was just like, determination. David, we're dating. David, please date me. Date me. Yeah, she's determined.
Also, the fifth actor's name is Peter Davison. Sorry, not Sullivan. I don't know where I got Sullivan from. I feel like there's a Peter Sullivan somewhere.
Somewhere out there.
Hey, Peter Sullivan.
Anyways. Also, why do they only clone him or whatever?
Because they didn't have time. Because they, got.
Okay. Everyone has to go through it. Just the doctor.
Yeah. Well, okay. First off, there is a little Easter egg with that as well. So he puts his hand in, and then when he comes out, it has it's like a Y.
Yeah.
And that mark is the same exact mark that's on the hands of all of the people in the Empty Child episode. The mask one, like, are you my mummy?
My mommy?
Yeah.
This episode. Why are we getting so many little things of that?
I think it was just a fun callback.
Okay.
But yeah, so it's the
cute,
same
though.
mark, yeah. I don't know, maybe why? Just to remind us
Of that episode.
the good old times. Who was there?
I really don't remember.
I don't know.
Rose?
We've seen her. What's going on?
Yeah, but then also, like, why were we using that episode to talk to him without,
Yeah, I don't know. She wasn't in it at all.
Also, like, why did they have this machine in the middle of a battleground?
Right.
In this tunnel?
Just randomly placed?
Yeah. Conveniently explosives placed?
They were prepared.
I feel like I could really dive deep into all the plot holes on this one.
There were a lot of
But
plot
if
holes
I
on it.
ignore them, I
Yeah.
like the episode.
Yeah. Because also, like, this technology that Human and Half created, like, I'm sorry, but, like, Doctor, you are the last Time Lord, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you use that
To make more time.
to make more Time Lords?
Yeah.
I mean, because then there's the whole other thing, and especially with the new finale.
Yeah.
They're sterile. And I don't know if that's a spoiler, if that was, like, said, but, like, they're sterile. Time Lords are sterile after the Time War or something. So, but, like...
Because he had his family before.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
And I'm going to tell you right now.
Tell me right now.
We know at the very end of this episode, Jenny, back to life. We never fucking see that bitch again.
What?
We never see that bitch again. I'm gonna tell you right now, because I don't want you to get your hopes up. We never see her again.
They like never even mention her.
No.
Except for maybe in passing?
No.
No, not even then?
No. At least in the show. Like, I'm not talking audios, I'm not talking books, I'm not talking, anything other than the show. The main Doctor Who show. We don't see her again. We don't talk about her again. We don't see her again.
What was the point of making her alive again? I
I think they must have had a plan for her. Like, it must have been something, but then it got scrapped. Because this is also the last season of RTD, Russell T Davies. After this season, the showrunner moves to Stephen Moffat. But there is a storyline that they start this season that does end up in Stephen Moffat. One of the best storylines in the whole entire world. In Doctor Who, in my opinion. So I don't know why they just took this and, like, just scrapped it. So if anyone knows, let me know.
It's such a big thing, though.
I know.
There's no Time Lord or something,
I know.
his daughter.
I know. There's so much potential with
I feel
this
like it's too
character.
important to just... All right, never mind.
Yeah, bye. Like, you made another Time Lord.
Yeah. The doctor's daughter. Okay.
But anyway,
All right.
we have now 2 companions with the doctor.
Yeah.
That aren't like, just double companions. It's like a companion and a companion.
Yeah.
I thought Martha shined in this episode.
No, I loved her in this episode.
This was what we needed
Yeah.
from Martha before. We have an independent Martha
Yeah.
who's not just worried about getting back to the doctor,
Yeah.
waiting for the doctor to save her. No, she's taking charge. She's
Yeah.
like, I'm a doctor. I'm looking after my patient. Let's,
I'm making my own connections. I'm doing my own thing. I loved her in this episode.
Yeah, this is what we needed.
I wish this was her all last season.
Yeah. Like, let's have seen that arc
Yeah.
towards the end. Yeah.
Loved her in this, though.
Yeah.
Loved her in this.
I'm gonna say, after this finale, too. Sorry, I know I keep talking about this new season.
With Martha?
No, Martha's not in the new season.
But
there's another companion, and she's a woman of color.
Uh.
They do their woman of color dirty.
No, I love that actress. What do you mean?
No, I loved her. I loved her character. But then what they did at the end, I don't know how to feel about it still. I just feel like they cheapened her a little bit. Just like they cheapened Martha with just being in love with the doctor and not really in my opinion, giving her the arc she needed.
Oh, dude.
But yeah, so Martha, this is what we needed.
Yeah, loved her.
I like her in this one. And then, of course, Donna, just love her.
We just died my girl.
I just love, she's like, doctor, she's your daughter. And
I
then,
know.
Like,
listen.
yeah,
Oh,
two hearts.
Yeah, I love that in this one.
And then Donna saving the fucking day.
Yeah.
Again and again and again. Yeah. With her smarts.
Yeah. I love her.
Like,
I love her.
already, I feel like from the very first episode we saw her in the Christmas episode to now, she's just grown exponentially.
Bro.
But it was on her own that she grew. It was before she got back with the doctor that she had taken that time to really grow. And I love that for her.
Aww.
Because it was like, the doctor did push her in that direction to like,
She was like, head in the sand, finally is out. Now she's like doing her own exploring, own growth for it.
Yeah. So I love that for her.
I really do. I really do. Yeah, no, moving forward.
Okay, well, I also had a question. What did you think of the Hath and their design and stuff?
That was cool. Like little fish people.
Right?
A little thingy. I think they look sick.
Yeah. What about you, Brady? Did you like them?
It was really cool. Yeah.
I like how Donna could, or Martha could just talk to him.
I know, and they didn't speak at all.
No.
Like,
That's not what I said. Don't even say it like that. It's like all her thing. I love it.
and like, how do you know his name?
Yeah.
Like, what?
She's locked in. She's my people. I love her.
I love too, like when she's like trying to set the shoulder, she's like, okay, you're half fish, half human. Is this even a shoulder?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, that's so good. That was so good.
I love it.
And yeah, like, they just like were like,
Yeah.
like, how did they communicate with each other? Like the bubbles?
Yeah. No, but I love instantly, like, they took her, kidnapped her, boom, explosion, then she's up, immediately it's like, doctor.
Yeah.
Like, even though you kidnapped me, you're a jerk and trying to harm me, I'm a doctor first.
And then I love when they take her to their, like, compound or whatever, and she's just, like, smiling.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my god.
That was so funny. And then everyone just starts petting her.
God.
Like, what?
Messiah.
It was a little weird. Like, why did everyone just go up to her like that?
They've never experienced humans that are kind to them.
Are the Hath better than the humans?
Yeah.
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 Most everything's better than humans.
And you know what? I'm going to stand 10 toes down on
Thank
this.
you.
The humans started this war.
Yep.
And the reason I say this is because General Cobb, or whatever his name is, I think that was his name, right? He's old. He's an old man. Everyone else is young. All of the new generations are young people.
Yep.
So we find out in this episode, The war only has been a week.
Yeah.
It's only been a week.
We're talking about generations.
But he is old,
Uh-huh.
so he's not a clone. So he knows it's only been a week.
Yep.
He manipulated this whole fucking thing.
Yep.
I think he started it.
Yeah. Didn't they even say, or am I getting mixed up, like, when the humans got here, basically like saying, like, just white men doing white men things. Like, the humans came, they found this, they tried to take over, like...
Oh, I thought that, like, they came down together and they were supposed to work together.
Oh, hey, you're right.
I don't know. I don't know.
Either way.
But
But also, wouldn't Cobb know what the source actually is?
Yeah.
And also,
Right.
wouldn't he know where it is?
Right.
I don't know, man. Plot holes. There's some plot holes.
Huh.
Unless they can, like, produce generals, and those generals are older.
I don't know. There's something there.
There's something there.
Something stinky
Good
there.
plot hole right there.
But, you know, Doctor shows where the source is, you know, and it shows on the other screen too.
Yeah.
So convenient.
Yeah. Guys, look!
Look it!
Oh my god!
Now, Martha going out onto the surface,
Yeah.
and then she gets caught into some quicksand.
Yeah.
Save me! Help me! Get me out! Get me out! Get me out!
Yeah.
You don't give this dude a chance. Like, he just jumps in. Hand right on the ass, too. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I was like,
you
damn.
gotta get
Right in
push
there.
her up. And then she didn't
And then
even
she just say it, like,
try.
girl, find a stick.
Yeah.
Find a stick. Take your shirt off.
Yeah.
And give him and pull.
Not one thought. Just, oh no.
Will you save me?
Because, like, it took him a minute to really go down, so you had time to try.
Because what did you think he was gonna do?
Right.
Because you're all, get me out. Which, like, you know, it's valid me, too.
Right, because you're scared, you know, just whatever.
But, like,
He jumped in. Wasn't no trying to read, just trying to figure, no, I'm coming in to
Yeah.
push you out.
there could have been another way.
Yeah.
But
That was your guy. You guys were...
locked in.
Mm-hmm. No, that one hurt. That one did hurt.
Also, why didn't the TARDIS translate the bubbles?
True. Unless they speak telepathically. And the bubbles were just them breathing.
Maybe, yeah.
And then, you know, they don't telepathically speak into the minds of humans because, human.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't want to speak.
Ooh,
you
oh,
know?
no. Oh, okay, that's probably what it is.
Although I do see, like, I was looking up the General Cobb thing. Apparently, they do create generals, those machines, and they actually do come out older.
How you know?
Okay.
Well, what says it?
I'm on
Dr.
TARDIS.fandom.com.
Oh.
And then on a Reddit post, somebody says, Russell T. Davies suggested in the podcast for the episode that as well as creating a child from a parent, the machines could clone important figures. General Cobb could be the 5th Cobb of that week.
Oh.
I'm still standing 9 toes down.
Well, the original Cobb.
Yeah, he started it.
He started it.
And so, like, that's in his blood.
Yeah. So it's like a...
Because it's literally him.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's a perfect clone, like all that hatred and stuff that's
Yeah.
in him.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Except not cool.
No wonder they split into factions.
Damn.
Piece of shit.
Piece of shit.
I love when Brady gets passionate. So,
Okay.
what'd you think of Jenny, too, by the way?
I thought she was cute. She was so cute. I was like, okay, I can see why he was attracted to her. Super cute.
But, like, her character. So, like,
Yeah.
she instantly is, like, knows all about warfare. She's ready to boom, 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 just pull the trigger to do the bomb and everything. And the doctor is very adamantly being like, no, you're nothing like me.
Soldier. I mean, I liked her. I thought she was fine. She was cool. She had a little excitement to her.
Yeah.
It's, like, weird to see, like, because she came off so, like, childlike, like, you know, like, excited and smiley once, like, she was with them. But still, like, for you to be such a soldier badass, but also, like, I don't know.
But that was the doctor.
That was a doctor. I liked her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought she was cute. What do you
she's
think,
cute.
Brady?
I felt like it was a little one-dimensional, but it was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
but you can't really do much in a single episode,
Right.
too. I like that she kind of felt like the Doctor at times, too.
yeah.
Like when they named her, she's like, I like that. Jenny.
Yeah.
You know, that sounds like Tenet.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I guess I wish there was more, like, showy aspects that she's like the doctor. Show like, damn, that really is his daughter.
Well, but here's the thing. I mean,
What?
at the very end, when she's dead in his arms, and they're like talking about, you know, like, you know, she was like you or she wasn't like you, whatever. And he goes, she was too much like me. Or like, she was too much. It's because he committed genocide. He was a soldier. And he's been running away from that for so long. But he can't because that was him.
Okay.
That was him before he met Rose.
Okay.
And like, she was able to learn, you know, to not just go straight to like the war, like shooting and whatever.
Maybe if I saw that, you know, especially if I'm starting with this new Doctor Who, you know, that's all I've seen of him, like, I wouldn't, I mean, yes, I've heard, like, oh, I was, but, like, I haven't actually seen it. So if I'm like, I want her more like him, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I definitely see what you're talking about.
But, like, I see that. Because when he said that, I was like, I don't,
Yeah. I mean, I think of, like, the Dalek episode where it was 9 and he came out with the gun and, you know, Rose was like, you know, you're the one with the, like, pointing a gun at me. And, like, you know, and then him having to decide not to shoot the Dalek, his number one enemy, and then kind of like the same thing that she, you know, she chose not to, you know.
Maybe I needed more from her then?
I definitely think that, like, it was hard to fit into one episode for her.
Right.
So, yeah, I agree on that.
Like, maybe if they made her more, like, yes, she's very soldier.
But, like, more hardcore.
But more hardcore, more, like, passionate. You know, because she's more like, yeah, I'm just, like, doing what I do. It's just whatever, da-da-da-da. But if she was more like, I have a hatred, I have, like, a, you know, like, I need, you know, like, that would make it more, you just like, yeah, you're a soldier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was curious how long the Time War went on, how long the Doctor had been fighting. And I think some people say a few hundred years is when he was a soldier. But somebody posted a quote of the only War Doctor novel, Engines of War. And they said, in simple linear terms, the war had been going on for over 400 years. This, of course, was an untruth, or at least an irrelevance. The temporal war zones had permeated so far and so deep into the very structure of the universe that the conflict had, quite literally, been raging for eternity.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's so much, like, lore and stuff. And then there's, like, contradictions and, like, there's so much.
And was he fighting that whole time? Like, when, like, what was his age during, like, you know, like, when?
How old is the Doctor?
Right, he's 900 years or whatever.
Right,
like,
900 years old.
How many years of his life was he fighting in the war? You know? The entire war? Just the last little bit? Half of it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, what? Either way, probably a good bit.
Yeah. Brady and I, well, we were watching 3 eras of Doctor Who at the same time because we started watching Classic.
We're supposed to watch Classic.
Brady and I are watching Classic.
we
only watched 4 episodes.
We didn't even finish episode 1.
Yeah, we did.
Did we? Fully?
Well, yeah, we watched the first 3 episodes of
4.
Of 4, but that's an episode still.
We didn't even finish the first arc.
Yeah, we didn't finish the first arc.
Really, the first 4 episodes are 1 episode.
Do you want me to wait for you?
Well, no, I thought we were going to do it for this.
Oh, I can remember. Sorry. It's just like the new season.
Yeah.
2 seasons are so, like, based in Classic Who.
Yeah.
That I need to watch it to, like, rewatch that to understand better. So.
Yeah.
Which, like, is cool. But also, like, the other thing is, like, New Who, like, this new version, I thought was supposed to be, like, a fresh start of Doctor Who.
It super isn't.
And it so isn't.
Yeah.
Because they've got so much nostalgia, which is like cool, and like a lot of classic, like a lot of classic where I feel like me, someone who hasn't seen classic, I feel like I'm missing a lot by not knowing. So it's just weird.
Yeah.
And like anyone coming in fresh, like completely fresh, would be lost completely.
Yeah.
If they were to start with Ncuti.
Right.
So I don't know. They did a weird job like with this new.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway. So when they get to the source, we find out that it's this terraforming device that's pretty much just going to make the world habitable.
Yeah.
Why isn't this technology like so many other places though?
Like, where did it come from?
Where did it come from?
Created that.
Yeah. And like, Earth needs that.
Yeah. Because all these planets, like,
are dying.
It's like, where are they
disappearing.
getting some of these things?
Yeah.
And also, just a toss on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like so many like scenes in this were so anticlimactic. It was like her death scene, her coming back alive,
Oh, I like
this whole
that
warrior.
scene.
All of it was just like, oh,
Like built up to be
and
like.
it's just like, meh.
Be like,
Yeah. Like, oh, okay.
I know, and like when she got shot, no blood.
No blood. It was just like, I'm covering where I got
covering
shot. I was like, y'all couldn't do a little bit?
I know, like even in like After Effects, like,
Yeah, it looks so ridiculous. The whole time. Like, what? Yeah.
yeah. But I did love like the death scene. I liked him like, you know, talking to her and like.
But also, it just didn't hit. Because, like, the whole... Like, I get the build-up for it.
Yeah.
Like,
Because he's like learning that he loves his daughter.
Yeah, but then, like... I don't know. Yeah, that much of a... I don't know. It just didn't hit. Everything just, like, didn't hit.
Did you like the part where he grabbed the gun and put it up to General Cobb and was like about to do it, and then he was like, "No, I never would."
Yeah, but also I was thinking, like, why didn't Donna or Martha be like, "Whoa, doctor!"
I think they were just like in shock because, you know, they just saw her die and him just like grieve over that, and then like boom. I think they were just in shock and just like, whoa. Like what?
A whole lot. None of this wasn't strong in the writing.
I didn't think it was bad.
It wasn't bad, it just wasn't great. It was like too, like, him there. Like, it's like I get it on paper, but like seeing the whole episode and seeing the death scene, it's like, would you really have that much emotion?
Damn. Y'all really didn't like it. Brady, did you like it?
I thought it was good. I liked it when he pulled the gun out, and
Yeah.
like I thought that was a nice, like, interesting thing, you know, to see like a bit of his anger. But yeah, a lot of it did kind of seem a little anticlimactic. Honestly, I didn't like that she came back to life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that just kind of felt like I don't know, my biggest pet peeve is when people die and come back to life.
Yeah.
I
doctor?
hate it in books. He just regenerates.
Yeah.
That's my
So she
one.
regenerates?
Okay.
But she didn't.
And she didn't. She just fucking
know.
came back alive.
Yeah.
Okay, I have like a thought on that though. Because when she breathed out, it was the terraforming gases.
But to me, it looked like Miss Rose with the thing, with the, you know?
But that was all gold.
That's what that looked like.
But it had the green in it that the terraforming gases had. So I was like, did the terraforming gases bring her to life because of her genetics and all of that work together? Because maybe Jenny just did die when she, you know, she grew old and then died, but she couldn't regenerate because she wasn't enough Time Lord. But like...
What?
Because like, I don't think that she could regenerate.
Right.
Because she would have if she was truly had the genetics of like Time Lord. But I think the terraforming gases went in her, and because like she was, you know, the first person to die or whatever on this planet, and the terraforming gases had just gone out, and they were still in the room, that, like, whatever her genetics were, because she's not human, though, that, like, it was just the right amount of everything to bring her back to life. And it was the perfect timing. It was just the perfect genetic. It was the perfect terraforming to bring her back. But then I think she would, like, have aged normally and then died normally, because it
was like a one-time thing.
Yeah. Because it was just, like, the perfect time, the perfect place. That was my theory.
I guess.
I don't know.
I mean, I guess that's probably,
she's never mentioned again, so who cares?
Like, what?
I know.
Because I was like, oh, shit, a whole new thing, like, the doctor's daughter, and then, like, she was also giving a little bit of the master. What was her name?
Yeah, the master.
She was, like, giving that. Like, to me, it was more like, I'm sorry. It's just, like, very, like, evil villain, almost. And I was like, oh, she's kind of giving that. It's like, is she going to be, like, a negative of the doctor? I don't know.
That could have been interesting.
Was there going to be something else with her? Like, how could it not be?
Yeah, no. Sorry to burst your bubble here. Yeah.
I'm just like, what?
Yeah. I just don't want you to, like, think that that's something, because it's really not. Never mentioned again.
Okay.
But, sorry, I did want to go back to the gun moment where, he picks it up and stuff, because it's interesting to me to see this breaking point of the doctor and how far he'll go, but, like, what will stop him. Because this is, like, the first time in a while that we've seen him pick up a weapon and point it at someone with the intent to kill. And this breaking point of his was his daughter being killed, right? And so, but he didn't do it. So what, like, do you think that there is something that would, like, get him to that same breaking point of having a gun and with the intent of using it, and then possibly, like, actually using it? Do you think we'll ever see that again? Or do you think this was, like, that last...
I mean, we'll probably see it again, because we've seen it other times with, like, 9 when he was, the Dalek, and we'll probably see it. And I get, like, her death hurt more because it reminded him of the family that he lost and all of that. So, like, I could see down the line, Family Rose, maybe, just, like, reminding her, or somebody else he cares about, and then, like, pushing him, like, we've seen times where that happens. Yeah.
Brady, any thoughts?
I'm not sure what you were just talking about, but I was looking up something else.
I wasn't paying attention to you guys.
But also, Jenny was just recently born. So, could be that since she was newly regenerated.
Oh, like how Tennant, when he lost his hand and stuff?
Could be.
I suppose, but...
That's a whole life.
Yeah. I don't think so.
I don't know.
Because if we're thinking, like, super logically about it, me saying, like, why doesn't Tennant or the Doctor use this cloning device to, like, essentially bring back the Time Lords? Well, because they're not actually Time Lords. Like, if, she can't actually regenerate. So, I think it would make more sense.
Either way, I wasn't a fan. Even her death scene felt weird. Sorry, just one more thing.
Yeah, no, please.
Because, like, the war, we have to work together, and all right, fine, and whatever the thing is. And it was just like, boom! And, like, oh my God. Like, it felt so, like, the way he shot her to the Doctor was just, like, a little slightly too late. And then we were focused way on her death. And then we went back to him. I just didn't like none of that.
Like, the pacing.
The pacing. It was just, because I feel like, boom. Oh my God, how could you do? Like, there would be something towards him, but it was just like, and then we were supposed to just fly. Like, it was just so...
Yeah.
But there was good potential. It was fun. It was cute.
Yeah.
Also something that bugged me is that the half that Martha saved and who died saving her, she never mentioned to anybody.
But no, here's what
Kelcie thinks it might have been off screen, but
because here's the thing.
I
When
didn't
was
see
she
it.
supposed to say something? There was no good time. Because she got in and then boom,
I guess.
they're at the source and then boom, she just died. He's grieving. He just almost shot him. And then it was done. So, like, when was she supposed to just like, oh, yeah, no, she just died? You know who else died? That Hath.
But I feel like right after, like, let's give her a burial, da-da-da-da-da, like, we could have seen a scene where she, like, went up to them, because, like, she was, like, their messiah, and being like, and I really, you know, connected with you guys.
Yeah, that would have been a
I'm
nice
sorry
little
about... Yeah.
thing
To be
for Martha.
honest, I don't think we're missing it. I wasn't missing it at all, to be honest.
Wow, you don't care about...
I'm just thinking,
Very white of you.
you know how many people have died in every single episode, and they never mention them
First and foremost, she was locked in with them. She was with him since the very beginning.
I just don't think it's that important.
Because, like, we saw her by herself in her own type of thing with them.
Like, they had a whole scene where he sacrificed himself for her. It was like a whole big thing. She
always
was
with
crying
them.
and-
With the
I
fish.
don't know.
You know?
I didn't miss it, you know. I didn't even think about it, to be honest, until Brady said something. Thank you, I'll be making warm. You know I hate the cold. Ooh, and this is like a frozen hell.
Ooh,
I'll bundle up. But fun fact, Georgia, she originally auditioned for a role in the next episode that we'll be discussing, the Agatha Christie one. She auditioned for the role of the unicorn. And they were like, actually, you know what? We think that you'd be better in this. And it wasn't because, like, she wasn't cast because she was Peter Davison's daughter or anything. It was just, like, coincidence that I was like, oh.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Dr. Daughter.
Yeah. People bring it up all the time because it is. It's like, oh, a fun little thing. It is a fun thing.
That's cute.
But
What do we rate this episode?
what do you rate?
You go
this
first,
episode?
because you fighting for this episode. You love it. What?
Okay, sorry.
What?
You know how I was just saying that, like, maybe they just threw out Jenny, like if they had an idea for Jenny's plot line because she, like, came back to life. And I was like, oh, well, maybe they just, like, forgot about her or whatever because Stephen Moffat took over. Apparently it was Stephen Moffat's idea to have Jenny come back to life. So maybe he had an idea for her, but then it just didn't work out because, like,
He forgot.
Literally.
She
went the other moving line.
That's just weird.
That's such a missed off. Like, even referencing her, just like that, like.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, I met somebody else. I don't know.
Yeah, it would be cool if, like, the Doctor just, like, found stories or something of another Time Lord out there.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, it doesn't have to, like, we don't have to cross paths again. It could just be every once in a while.
Yeah, they hear about each other. Or whatever. I don't know. Yeah.
Did you guys also feel like this episode was similar to the Santarn two-parter? Because it was, like, clones and clones, kind of. Because, like, they, you know, were... Because the Santarns are clones.
That guy? With the little
Yeah, with the thing. And then they were just, like, making generations of themselves. I know they weren't clones, but, like, essentially soldiers. And it was another war between two people. And, like, I don't know. Did you guys feel like...
I feel like those are the similarities right there. I don't think there's any other...
Well, because
I feel like that one was supposed to go...
it was a conversation.
Where this one felt very, like, small.
Yeah, I mean, this was just a conversation that people had. Like,
Yeah.
when this episode came out, people were saying that it was too similar to this two-parter that
we're getting more clones.
Yeah. So,
I guess.
I was just, you know... Because I didn't have that thought either. I just, you know...
Yeah.
Wanted to ask.
Hey, wait. No, it's okay. We get it.
Okay, wait. Did you rate it yet?
No, what do you rate it?
What do I rate it? Oh my god, I go first. I never go first. Because I want to hear yours and then I base it off your guys's. I would probably give this episode like a 5.5.
Me too. I'm gonna go 5, because, like...
Like, yeah, like, I don't think that it was super strong, but, like, I liked it. I just wish that there was more with Jenny.
Yeah.
And that's why it's so low, I think, for me. It was because I know that she's not in it ever again.
I think I rate it like a 5.5 just because, like, Martha, I feel like really carried this episode.
Absolutely she did. Fucking finally.
Literally.
I will say, sorry, Brady, before you do your thing.
Shut your mouth.
I will say that I did have confusion. When I was still early on my Doctor Who journey. Because there's a character later who's named Jenny. Who, I don't know if they travel through time. I'm confused on that. Because how did they become friends? I think it must be like an audio story or something.
Okay.
Because they become friends with the Doctor. And they're just like randomly like there sometimes. And this character's name is Jenny. And she's like a young woman. And like, you know, she's brown hair and like obviously different actress. But I was like, is that supposed to be the same Jenny?
Oh, just like recasting?
Like regeneration, recasted, something? But it's not. But I was like, is that something? But I don't think they're connected. But for a while, like when I was first kind of watching through, I was like, wait, is that supposed to be her?
Yeah.
Because we don't, who is she?
Yeah.
Who are they? Where did they come from? All of a sudden, they're just friends of the Doctor. But whatever, we'll get there when I get there.
Okay.
Sorry, Brady, what do you rate this episode?
I was going to say, I'm going to adjust my scale a little bit. I feel like I've been rating it off of my enjoyment scale rather than my, like, just based on Doctor Who. I feel like most of my average episodes I've been rating like 6.5 because I enjoy them.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say like 5 is just like a normal episode of Doctor Who.
Okay.
Nothing special, not bad.
Yeah.
So I think this is a 5.
Yeah.
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 So we're pretty much all
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't good, wasn't bad. I mean, it was good. It
wasn't
special.
anything to write about.
Yeah.
No, the next two-parter that we're going to watch. That's on the ride home to mama. Anyway.
Okay.
Episode 7. The Unicorn and the Wasp. It was directed by Graham Harper, written by Gareth Roberts. It premiered May 17th, 2008. The Doctor and Donna invite themselves to a dinner party in 1926, hosted by Lady Edison, where one of the guests is Agatha Christie. The Doctor realizes that they have arrived on the day Agatha inexplicably disappears. A giant shape-shifting alien wasp in human form, called a Vespiform, kills 3 of the guests with methods similar to the murders in Agatha's murder mysteries. The Vespiform is revealed to be Lady Edison's illegitimate half-human son, Reverend Golightly has a telepathic link with Lady Edison through her necklace, became aware of his alien nature, and absorbed the details of the murder of Roger Ackroyd, an Agatha Christie murder mystery his mother was reading at the time. He transforms into the Vespiform and threatens the guests. Agatha lures him towards the silent pool. Donna throws the necklace in the water, and the wasp dives after it and drowns. Due to her own connection with the necklace, Agatha falls unconscious and suffers from amnesia. This becomes the event that gave her amnesia during her disappearance, and the Doctor drops her off in Harrogate. So right off the bat, you love your history episodes.
Yeah, no, I loved it.
And this is like fun, like murder mystery.
Yes. No, I ate this one up.
You like that?
Like either it was good or it was very cheesy and I did not like it. Just went back and forth with that.
But I liked it because it was cheesy. That's what I think made it. That's what they're missing nowadays. They don't have any of these fun little, like, filler, little fun episodes anymore.
Yeah.
Like, as much as we kind of like, they're not our favorites.
Yeah. But it's, I still like having the history, fun little, it's not a plot.
Yeah. And, like, we get to know the characters better.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But fun fact, the actress who plays Agatha Christie, where is her name?
Oh, she did a great job.
Yeah, Fenella Woolgar. I don't know if I'm saying that right. She worked with David Tennant on something else, and he actually recommended her to the production to play Agatha.
She was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved her, Agatha.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Super cool. Love a little David Tennant.
David Tennant, go.
Yeah. But yeah, so a little murder mystery vibe right off the bat. We're in 1926, and Doctor's trying to be, you know, cool. Oh yeah, what's it? 1926.
Yeah.
She's like, you just taste that in the air, or
the hair.
I love her calling him out. I love Donna.
I like when they're talking. She's like, oh, he's very like trying to do a lingo. He's like, stop it. Literally. Seriously.
Yeah, like, stop. No.
But it just reminds me of like when he does that to Rose.
Yes!
I love that so much. That was so cute.
I love that.
Yeah, that was cute.
So throughout this episode, there were lots of different Agatha Christie references that totally went over my head. I've never read Agatha Christie, and I don't know too much about her. But there were a lot, apparently.
Yeah.
Did either of you catch any?
Nope.
I just knew about her life with the mystery. She disappeared. Her husband cheated on her. And then like little bits of the little murder, like what happened. Yeah. Not like I can't think of the show right now.
Also, fun little thing.
What?
David Tennant's dad makes a little appearance in this episode as a footman.
What?
Uncredited. But he was visiting David on set.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, you want to be in a little scene? So he's like, a little footman.
I'm gonna go back and try to find him.
Yeah. Alexander McDonald. Because David Tennant's last name is not Tennant. It's McDonald.
Where do we get Tennant?
There's a whole story behind this. But the reason why he had to change it was because there was already a David McDonald. And when you're applying to be in the SAG-AFTRA union, you can't have the same name as somebody else. So that's why lots of actors change their name.
Yeah.
So he had to change it.
Why did you choose Tennant though?
There's a whole story. I can't remember it. I know. Fake fan.
Fake fan.
But we can look that up.
But do we
later.
know why he got Tennant? Or we just don't remember that?
It was like a name of someone that he really liked or something like that. I honestly can't remember. It's been a minute.
If there was a Kelcie Weber, what would you put? We already have Kelcie Weber.
Ugh, I hate my name anyway. But no, I think I'm okay. I don't think
No, but like if you had to change it, what would you change?
What did I change it to?
Yeah.
Kelcie Ann.
Not my name.
No. I told Brady that if we get married, I'm not taking his last name.
That's fine.
Fair enough, yeah.
Well, could you imagine Kelcie Borschel? That's so ugly.
Yeah.
Brady Borschel works because you got the BB and like it just fits you because that's your name. But like, for me, it would be bad.
I don't marry you.
Said it would be bad.
Yeah, I agree. It doesn't roll off the tongue well.
No, I hate my last name now.
It's like starring Kelcie Ann. Who's Ann?
Yeah, but also I kind of hate that too.
Yeah. Like, okay, what's your last name, bitch?
I'll just be Kelcie. Like Madonna. I hate that too, though.
Yeah.
I've already established myself as Kelcie Weber, so that's just what I am.
You're lucky.
Why? You don't like yours?
No, I'm saying you're just lucky because you didn't change your last name.
Oh.
Just lucky here. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I mean, probably never find out.
Anyways.
Anywho.
Yeah.
So, where were we? They get there, and right away they're like, yeah, no, we're invited to your party. Like, yeah, I know.
Remember we met you those things?
Oh, yes. I love that they're just like, we're British. Like,
yeah.
Like, you know, we just go along with everything.
Yeah.
Whatever. And again, Donna just being street smart because she sees the sun and she's like, oh, of course.
Yes.
And like all the
Hallmark, either
all the
this or that.
yeah. Or Time Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again,
she clocked it immediately.
Yeah. And then the continuous jokes of like, oh, are you guys together?
Yeah.
No!
I know, it's like kind of open a little
Every
bit now.
episode, yeah.
It's like every episode is kind of crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, it's fun, but then it's like, we get it.
Yeah.
We get it.
Yeah, every episode's kind of...
I get why they would need to put it in this one, because later she kisses him.
Yeah.
But, like, we know that's nothing.
Yeah.
But I don't...
Just, the first 3 episodes, fine.
Yeah.
Just to be funny. Let's move on.
Yeah. What's that thing where it's like the joke, 3 times, and then...
Yeah.
It's like, no,
it's done.
It's done.
Yeah.
So, we've had it, like 5 times?
At least.
So, right away, people start dying. The dude in the library.
Yeah,
Mr. Peach.
Yeah.
Which, is that Agatha Christie? Because I think of Clue, the game Clue. Did she, like, do something with that? Is that hers?
Did she make Clue?
Like, was Clue based off of her writing or something?
I don't know.
You're making me
Let's
sound
find
dumb. What?
Clue?
I thought you were, like, asking if she made the game.
No, I don't think she made the game. But, like, is it based off of her work or something? It made me feel dumb. That's why I won't take his last name. Well, this episode was meant to be funny. Just so you know. They said we want this to be a fun, funny episode.
Funny?
Yeah. You didn't think it was funny? And little laughs here and there? No.
I enjoyed the Agatha.
I guess like lighthearted. But they said like according to this,
uh-huh.
that they were like, yeah, just like keep making it funnier. Like write the script and then keep making it funny. Like just keep going. He wanted a big fun all-star murder mystery romp. And Davies wanted Roberts, the one who wrote it, to go funnier with every draft. I don't know. That's what they said.
Okay. I mean, it makes sense with the whole, like, he got poisoned and then he had to take all that stuff.
Yeah, that was funny. I like that scene, though. Yeah, I liked it.
A little too much.
Because then he's, like, miming and then she says something and he's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, what? Like, you couldn't use that to talk. I thought that was funny.
Like, it's so urgent, but even he's, like, so taken aback that he has to be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I love that.
Yeah, that was funny.
You don't like it. Shut up. I hate you.
A little bit.
So, Clue was made by Anthony and Elva Pratt. Looks like Anthony was a musician by trade, and Elva had a love for detective fiction from writers like Agatha Christie, but not necessarily based off of Agatha Christie's books.
Was your inspiration there?
Yeah.
See, you got it! That's right!
Yay. So, some of the references here, so there's a bunch of titles, I guess, that were noted, but also the narrative itself parallels several of Christie's novels. So, the Jewel Thief storyline parallels The Secret of Chimneys. Miss Chandrakala's death was influenced by And Then There Were None. And the Colonel's revelation that he was not disabled paralleled a key concept of the Pale Horse.
No, I didn't get those ones.
And then, apparently, no, because Russell T. Davies is a fucking racist.
Oh.
Apparently, in an email conversation with a journalist, Davies admitted that he had initially added a reference to the original title, And Then There Were None, which I will not say the name of, but that apparently is the name of the original, but decided it was too risky. Brazel, what's the name?
Yeah.
And Then There Were None.
She wrote a book called that?
Oh, Agatha, what were you doing, girl? But also, why, Davies? Why did you want to... Why? What was the point of putting that?
10 little what?
Oh, whoa.
Like, what? Why was
Hold
that
on.
even a conversation, though?
Agatha had a book
I guess.
originally titled that.
I guess. Didn't know that.
And then now Davies wanted to reference that.
And that's
by
what I
saying
don't
it?
get.
What do you mean reference?
Because, like, Agatha Christie, at this point, she dead. She's
Yeah.
long dead. But Davies, why?
Wow.
Why was that even in the conversation? For, like, what reference were you going to make there? Because also, there were no people of color in this episode. Other than
yeah.
the Chandrakala. So...
Was he trying to say like 10 little and then it gets cut off by something else?
I don't know, but like, why?
But like, why would we bring that up at all?
Exactly.
Ew, Agatha.
I guess it was very shortly changed into 10 Little Indians. And then it was changed to And Then There Were None.
So was he gonna try to do that? But like, that's still not good. Because she went to India and that's how she met the father of the child. But like, still.
Ew.
Do better, Davies. Yeah, there's apparently like so much shit with the showrunners. So Russell T. Davies, Julia Gardner. That's why why Christopher Esselstyn left was because of them, I guess. Yeah.
Because of him.
And
He's
Julie.
racist.
I don't know if I don't
what it was.
I think just like there was like
heads.
mistreatment on set or something, and he
From him to him? From
I don't
director to him?
I don't know enough to be able to like speak on it, but Esselstyn has said that he would return if they got rid of Russell T. Davies, Julia Gardner, and like I think there was one other person. But, like, they were gone for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then he didn't come back. But, like, now they're all back.
Yeah.
And, of course, he's like, yeah, I'm not going to go back.
Jesus. Okay. Ew.
So,
Going on.
some drama
Ooh.
in the Doctor Who universe. Anyway.
Right.
So, I don't know, like, overall, like, it was a fun little thing. I like that there was the murder mystery aspect. The different characters felt very, like,
Yeah.
murder mystery. Like, they were all one-dimensional, but, like, on purpose.
Yeah.
And it worked.
Loved it.
And...
Yeah, I love the concept. I love that we were playing a sleuth, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love that Agatha Christie was, like, the one, even though, like, she's not a crime solver, but, like...
Right. Like, no, you wrote this.
Yeah.
You noticed.
Yeah.
I love that.
My favorite part was when the bee flew down the hallway and he was like, show yourself, and everybody comes out of the doors.
No, that was funny.
No, I love
It's
that.
everything I hoped for that to be.
Yeah.
No,
But, like, Donna being like, there's a big bug. It's a big wasp. And I'm like, oh, girl, come on. No. This episode is like Brady's worst nightmare, though.
Oh, you hate wasps?
He hates bugs.
I hate
Flying
bugs. Yeah.
Moths.
Moths are my number one.
And butterflies.
I cannot do moths.
And butterflies.
Butterflies.
I told Brady that if I'm ever really fucking mad at him, I'm going to say, oh, I have a surprise. And then I'm going to take him to the butterfly.
Oh, yeah.
Which I've never been, but he's been.
Ooh.
He went.
No, I have not.
I thought you went on a trip with the...
No, Spencer did.
Oh, you didn't?
No,
I thought you did.
I didn't. I said, thank God we didn't go, but Spencer did as
you
part of
did.
the
That
officer
was so
thing.
fun. I love that.
Can you and I go?
Absolutely. Because then, like, when they land on you, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God,
Like, I'm
oh my God,
special.
oh my God, literally.
Aw.
I'd be like,
You'd have like a fire, like...
I'd be like Jenny with those lasers.
No, it's so cute. I think there's even chickens around for some reason.
Do they eat the butterflies?
Nah, they're just there. Don't ask me why. It was cool though. Just walking across. Nah, I hate ladybugs though.
Ladybugs bring you good luck. If they
It's because like when I was in like first grade, like out in the field.
Yeah, everyone would go look for them.
Yeah, but like they would always be around, right? And like I would love them. It was cute. But then at one point there was like a bunch, and then I don't know where they went on me, and it scared me. I was like, where is it?
So
No, we're
ants in
done.
your pants, and
Yeah.
ladybugs in your Uggs.
Oh.
Look, I am the character that we're writing.
Yeah.
No, they don't get it. They don't know. That's okay.
Anyways.
So I don't even know where I'm going. I feel like I'm all over the place.
I did not like the scene right before she said like, there's a big wasp. When she was in there with the actual wasp. I hated
You
that.
don't like that?
I hated that.
I thought it just like went with the rest of the theme of the thing.
I know,
It's
I
all a little
hate it.
cheesy.
Any scene with that goddamn wasp. Hated that.
Yeah, it's like they tried to make it like seem like threatening and
Yeah.
but then it's like it's just so like it moved fast and it like takes like an hour to turn around and
know.
reorient.
Look, you guys would be shitting your pants if there was a wasp that size.
I would be.
I mean, I would be, but then if it moved like that, I wouldn't be too worried.
After that first encounter, I'd be like, all right, just gotta sidestep. It's like a bowl. You know?
Literally. Yeah.
Okay, guys, look. It was a silly, goofy episode. It's silly,
It was
goofy.
fun.
It was,
It was
yeah.
fun. It was fun.
No, but I loved the scenes we got where everybody was together.
Yeah.
So I really liked the scene where they were getting everybody's alibis, and then
When it's not like what actually happened.
yeah, and then when Agatha was like explaining each person like why it wasn't them, like, oh, you're actually the unicorn, and then
Yeah.
you know it wasn't you, Miss whatever, and then the dad, and then he stands up. How did you know?
I was gonna say you were innocent,
Yeah, I didn't know.
but also his like reasoning to be like, I don't want you to leave me for somebody better.
Yeah.
But like, I know a lot, or like there's like a thing like usually if someone like, wife or husband gets like disabled or sick, a lot of them
Yeah.
people leave.
It was a sexist reason why,
You need to take care of me.
but I'm gonna let it slip.
Yeah,
Because
I was
the-
like, is that how
You know,
I kept it that way? Okay. Anyways.
But
I like when the doctor, he was doing his thing now. And then you, oh my God, like Donna.
yeah, Donna. Wait, me? I killed him? Who'd I kill? Yes.
Wasn't you. You, and then you. I
Was
was
it? Like that
every
is us, you know? Like, oh my God, what? Oh my God,
my
yeah.
God.
Oh, so she did it.
killed him? No. I love that. That was good. That was my favorite.
I also love the dining room scene, or when they were all like sitting down eating dinner, and like, you know, I love Donna, she's eating it, and then the doctor goes, huh, funny. You know, the cyanide gave me an idea. And she goes, what? He's like, I added pepper. And then the dad is just like, oh, I thought, you know, no, that's weird. And everyone else was just all, like, pepper. I also love that he said that. Is an insecticide. And then, bzzz, you hear that? Like, it was so dramatic. And I loved
the lights
it.
flashing. Like, oh my God.
And then the fucking lights go off, and then the kid is dead
Yeah.
with a knife in his back.
Yeah.
The thing is gone. Like, the unicorn, she was just like, oh, let me take this opportunity.
Like, oh shit.
While you hear this huge buzzing.
Right. She's not worried.
She's not worried.
Nah. Loved her though. I knew it was gonna be a woman. Because he keeps stealing all these jewels. Why you think it's gonna be a he? Also, I love that actress.
Right, what is she in?
Recently, like my first thing is Rogue One, Star Wars.
Right, okay.
She ate that up. That was a really good movie. She's in something else too.
Was she the one in the Stephen Hawking?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
That's where I know her
That
from.
was good too.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah. She's good. She's good.
Mm-hmm.
She was also in another like indie movie that I loved. I gotta find out what that was.
What's her name?
Trying to find that out. Cast. Felicity Jones.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Once you say it, I know it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
One of my favorite parts of this also was when the doctor was interrogating everybody and all of them were lying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought it was a fun episode.
No, I loved it.
Like, I miss these lighthearted, like, it's kind of themed episodes that they have. I just, yeah.
You get a fun little mystery. It's, you know...
Stakes aren't too high.
Yeah. I mean, it's still life and death, but, like, it's lighthearted. You know? You're never really scared for anything.
Like, even though that one dude died, you didn't really give a shit because he was kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
And I love that.
And the story was solid.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was really fun.
And I like that it connected to Agatha Christie and her whole, like, amnesia mystery thing. Like, that was a really fun way for them to be like, oh, this is actually what happened.
Yeah. Like tie in so many of her books and stuff. That was really cool.
Yes. Like, and I just feel like those are such good, like, plot lines to go for. Like, they could do shit with the Bermuda Triangle and, like, those, like, mystery things and put their own spin on it. And it works so well. And I feel like they need to do that more.
Yeah.
Because it's fun.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, no, it's actually aliens or like, you know.
like an actual reason. Yeah.
I love that.
No, that was good.
So, what would you rate this episode?
What'd you rate it?
What'd you rate it?
You
I asked you first.
No, you
yes,
didn't.
I did. What would you rate this episode?
I'd rate this 7.
7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty decently above average. Nice and fun. I really liked it.
Also, I love that Donna low-key referenced the Quiet Undead.
Charles Dickens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like Charles Dickens.
Like Christmas with
The
ghosts.
And he's like, well. Love that.
I would say 6.5.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing was that goddamn wasp. I wish it was something else. But the rest I really enjoyed.
I think I'd give it a 7 as well.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was fun and funny. I love Donna.
Yeah.
And I think because, you know, she shines in the comedy.
Yeah.
And I think this was like a good, you know, because we've been seeing some pretty hardcore stuff, like emotional episodes. So I feel like it was nice for this one to be lighthearted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
No, I loved it.
Especially going into this next one.
Oh my god.
Which is what?
There's a two-parter, Silence in the Library. Oh my god, guys, you know this is my favorite. This is my favorite.
Oh,
Your favorite two-parter?
I don't know if I can say that, but it definitely is one of them.
it's got to be like top 3.
Top 3 at least.
For
Really?
sure, of
Yeah.
all the seasons.
Yeah. This, oh my god, this is the start of the most beautiful, amazing thing in the whole entire world, and you don't even know it. Except you know it because I've said it, but like, oh, I'm so bad at keeping secrets. So it's a two-parter,
Okay.
Silence in the Library and Forest of the Dead.
Okay.
That's what we'll be watching next week, so stay tuned. Best two-parter.
Yeah. Because
Amazing story. Fantastic characters. You're finally gonna meet one of my favorite characters.
number 1 favorite
And Doctor
character?
Who. No,
Who's favorite character in Doctor Who?
I don't know. I don't know if I even have a favorite. It's hard to like
Really?
pick. Yeah,
What about whoever that is?
she's up there.
She.
I mean, you're gonna know something's up because I've hyped it up so much. So like, you're gonna know there's something. You
Yeah.
just won't know what, and you'll be like, you will call me a bitch next week.
Okay.
You're literally gonna. Is she not?
After all the good episodes, you always call her a bitch.
Yeah. And you're gonna be like, bitch, what? And I'm gonna be like, bitch, what?
What?
I don't know.
Ooh.
What is he? What? And you won't even know. You won't even. Oh. So any theories on the rest of this season before we wrap this up?
I'm waiting till we get, like, what's the big plot that we've been hinting at?
We did have another reference of Donna bringing up that the bees.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, at least they had bees in 1926.
Yeah, I remember that.
So,
I hope we get a little more. We get another little clue or something more to, like, what is going on with this whole planet. Or just, plants, the bees. We got Rose trying to, call them, whatever. We saw her that one time,
What?
for real. Anyways, and then Donna is gonna poof from fucking existence.
oh my god.
And then the doctor, he's gonna die, regenerate. That's all I know. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
next week, like we said, next 2 episodes, two-parter, Silence in the Library, Forest of the Dead. Don't forget to subscribe here. Comment all your things because we read them and we love them. And tell your friends because we're so close to, like, not really, but like close to having
1,000?
1,000 subs. So
Yeah.
we want to hit that goal and that would be really awesome. So tell your friends who like Doctor Who to watch us. Subscribe. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at the.tbr.podcast and TikTok at the same @. We'll see you next week. Bye.